Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. So today's Saturday the 16th, so I hope everyone's weekend went off to a really good start. Mine went alright. I've actually got a lot of stuff done today. I'm actually impressed with what I was able to do. So I want to talk about Nova Online today. A little bit of an update since the last time I talked about him about a month ago, a few weeks ago, I can't remember. However, it looks like the police, or I think it's FBI, has finally caught up to him. Now, he hasn't been arrested, unfortunately, but an FBI agent has approached him at his house and basically asked him questions, and more importantly, asked him about the hit list, which he made, basically wanting to off his trolls or detractors. Now, there has been a actual interview, like his neighbour actually took a picture and was in his own front yard as he was like overhearing the conversation between Nova Online and the FBI agent. So his neighbour was able to hear stuff, and it was all announced in an interview by, I think, Broseph online, which I just finished the interview. It's actually really informative. So he was interviewing Nova's neighbour, and yeah, there was a lot of dirt that was dished up on Nova by his neighbour, like such as like his drugged up mother who needed the fire department to lift her off the floor because she was ODing, and she's obviously, it sounds like she was a big woman. That's why she needed help getting off the floor. Also about Nova supposedly killing one of his dogs by kicking it hard and abusing his dogs on camera in his live streams. How Nova puts out, like, leaves food out and like food cartons out on his front porch for like days, overnight, which attracts rats, mice, ants, and all kinds of like vermin, which basically is a bit of a hazard with pests. Let's see. It's like other sort of stuff. It's about how Nova was freaking out when his neighbour was just like chopping logs in his yard. It's like apparently that freaked Nova out, and he like rushed out to see what the hell was going on. Like every time his neighbour chopped wood, Nova would come like waddling out just to ask like what the hell was going on, because he's like really paranoid. And there was a few others as well, but the more notable ones was the FBI and the like the animal abuse and his mother situation as well. His neighbour did actually like bring up a point, is like why like Nova should have been arrested when the FBI came, but apparently it was like a polite conversation, more or less a welfare check sort of thing, and they happened to ask about the list that Nova had. So unfortunately for now, Nova has not been arrested. His neighbour does know about Nova's like discords and his interest in children. So his neighbour does know about that, and his neighbour's even got like a daughter himself. So he is a bit wary of Nova's behaviour, and I'm pretty sure his neighbour will do the right thing if Nova decides to act out. If he even does. So I'm pretty sure his neighbour's sensible enough to keep Nova at bay. So yeah, it was an interesting interview to actually listen to. It was like really informative, really like dug up more more stuff on what Nova's capable of. There's been a few other bits and pieces that has come out since the last video I made on him, such as him struggling to get his tricycle like on a pickup truck to get repaired, which he's in his 20s and he uses a tricycle. I know he's probably too big to like use a normal bike, but seriously, it's like a kid's tricycle. It's like no bigger than a kid's tricycle. It's like, seriously, I bet he looks fucking stupid riding that thing. God, I don't know if there's any videos of him riding it about, but yeah. Now, apparently another thing that was brought up in the interview, like he doesn't really like get out much, and he's like too scared to, and he doesn't really obviously he doesn't drive, thank God, but he likes to use his bike or tricycle, kiddie bike, a lot, to do like deliveries and things like that. And apparently, I bet you he doesn't tip his DoorDash drivers. I bet you he never tips. So yeah, that's basically all the news that I have at the moment. There's probably a bit more out there, but yeah, he's still a danger to children and the public in general. There has been more Discord leaks. There's always going to be Discord leaks with Nova, because he can't control himself. Like, he seriously cannot control himself online. So yeah, I really hope that the next police report, the next police visit to him, will lead to him being arrested, because that's what he needs. He needs to be kept out of the public eye for a bit, put in jail for his crimes of being a bit of a nonce and being interested in children and that way. And yeah, the public needs to be safe, like with him locked away. Unfortunately, like all lolcows, they have plot armor. And even if they do get arrested, they'll get released either the next day, or like a couple of years, like Chris Clan was when he was arrested. He basically buggered his mother, who had dementia. Did I think like 2.5 years in jail, and then they just released him, like time served, without no like tag on his ankle, and without no being on a sexual predator list, because he should have been on one because he SA'd someone. So yeah, plot armor for lolcows. Apparently it actually works. Bloody disgusting, isn't it? Daniel Larson, obviously, yes, he's still in jail. He won't be, well, to be fair, I hope he never comes out, but we'll have to wait until the trial, or the actual court date, on the I think sometime in July. I thought it was in June, but no, it's in July. So I got that wrong in my last video. But yeah, that was a little video on Nova Online. Hope you found it informative. Let me know what you think about his situation, and I will see you guys next time.